Hello, we are back with more Alan Wake. It has been about 2 weeks, maybe more, since I last played, so I'm gonna be a little rusty. I apologize. I hope I haven't completely forgotten how to play this game. I suppose I should pull up my chat just in case somebody wants to chit chat. So, if I recall correctly, I think we left Alan after the hotel. I don't think I remember anything else happening beyond that. And Saga, we just met Mr. Scratch. And he tried to kick our asses and steal the clickers. The clicker. But he didn't get it. Okay. And I just ate, so I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot. Alright, let's see what we got.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
This girl got crazy eyes. She got crazy eyes.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
How are you doing?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
That's not
The
enough.
story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
hope you're not hurt.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. Cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Research proposal. Alan Wake and Cult Connections. Summary. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, described themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there is no evidence supporting the idea. Have I already read this? This seems familiar. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. I think I've already read this. The Lake House Research Facility, WA03, at Cauldron Lake, Washington, has been compromised. Case unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez, where she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot, heads of operations at the Lake House. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state, with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area, requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The Investigations Department has no knowledge of the Lake House's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. So what am I doing? Come up with a new plan. Examine the files in the locked cell. Oh. I'm sorry, Yako. Anything in here? So where's Ilmo? And Yako's body. I assume they probably took that to the morgue. Very dirty in here.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Location, Bright Falls, Washington. Interviewer, Kieran Estevez, lead agent. Kieran Estevez. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel, anything we may need to know. Alan Wake, there is a force here you don't understand, a presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me, consume everything. Kieran Estevez. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? Alan Wake. It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, an artistic expression, music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. Kieran. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? Alan. I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Kieran. Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. Alan. You're not fucking listening to me. Kieran. We are listening just fine. Now do you have any accomplices? Alan. Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Report supplement The Shadow summary through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE-35. Additional details regarding the Shadow A010 have been discovered. Redacted and Redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art, who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. B. The shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Deployment order, urgent situation. At approximately 1900 hours on 13th September 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimensions of A40. The shadow passed acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC research facility WA3, codenamed the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent Kieran Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available shadow-specific equipment, Lot 411B, has been approved for use in the field. Objectives: to confirm an active agent. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Item classification request 194F. Summary of findings. Description/para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord The item is a lamp. I can't read. The item is a light switch from a lamp cord with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on Redacted when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported use of the items have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a Redacted have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a Redacted. by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion. The light switch is a possible OOP, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. Having a hard time reading today. The FBC brought powerful light arrays to subdue the Taken. Light in the dark presence?
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Bright light weakens the dark presence, can provide protection. The dark presence feeds on artists and the art they produce. Dark presence? Oh, okay. It's not just writing, music, painting, film, photography, any artistic expression can feed it. Also, I didn't read the little thing over here. Looks like the FBC is also aware of the dark presence's weaknesses. FBC file on the clicker and its paranatural qualities.
Right. The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
The FBC speculates that the clicker can only be used by a capable para-utilitarian. A light switch with supernatural powers must be used with art to amplify reality-changing effect.
Yup. Already got the answers to these.
Oh, okay. Just put it all up there for me then. Wake attacked. Okay, hold on. Let's read what we got here. Bright Falls Station. I've got to get the clicker into Wake's hands and make him fix this ASAP, but he's still in FBC custody. Get Wake out of FBC custody? What happened here? The cult? Taken? Wake is the priority. The station has been attacked. This isn't good. Wake better be alive. Wake status. Wake is trapped in cell block lockdown. Estevez. The FBC locked Wake in the holding cells. They believe he's associated with the dark presence somehow. Well, they're not wrong. Cell block door is locked. Hopefully Wake's safe in there. Need to get that door open. Cell block door. Need power to disengage the locks. Fuse box in the basement. Estevez, we won't be able to open the cell block doors until the power is back on. Time to fix another fucking power outage. Estevez, the fuse box is in the basement of the station. Fuse box in the basement. Let's hope there's a fuse nearby. And then down here, Wake attacked. Scratch tried to take the clicker. Has Scratch been pretending to be Wake this whole time? Where's the real Alan Wake? Where's Wake? Scratch or Wake? FBC file Dark Presence assumed. I can't fucking read. Dark Presence assumed the form of Barbara Jagger. There. So this isn't the first time the Dark Presence has stolen someone's form. Casey. The thing that attacked Casey had Wake's face. There was never any Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. Casey thinks Wake is Scratch and always has been. Certainly possible. Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake, the clicker.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Their goals were the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one and the same, or just a coincidence. Scratch pretended to be Wake, used us. For how long? The whole time? Can anything Wake said be trusted? FBC file on capabilities of light switch object, the clicker. Clicker still useful? According to the file, Wake has used the clicker to change reality before. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place. I assumed something strange was happening with time, but what if it's simpler than that? Casey, David, and I took a break and we moved to Watery with Logan.
That's it. I never did any of these things. It's like some bad soap opera version of my life.
Wake even ruined my relationship with David in this story? What the fuck? The story says I left David and job for a trailer. This is not me. This is not my life. To cult to the tree. Note instructing cultists to take the rider out. Cult? Yeah. The cult knows Wake is here, and there clearly aren't fans of his. FBC file linking cult activity to Wake. Cult psychology? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. It's possible Wake is connected to the cult, but if Scratch is identical to Wake, then this could refer to either of them. Triangle graffiti found around town. Cult symbols. What's the last one? The graffiti is in plain sight. Does it have deeper significance? Cult symbol inspired by FBC logo. Also drugs. Also drugs. Previous murders. Said I had stuff for them. I'm not holding anything. For later. Stash found inside the Bright Falls Sheriff's Station. A stash inside the station? Is law enforcement involved? Who can I trust? Stash find behind the Bright Falls Sheriff's Station. I'm messing up all my words. Hiding in plain sight, surrounded by these twig triangles too. Stash found in storage at the Bright Falls Pier.
Huh.
Huh. Pretty menacing note inside. Stash found by the forest bunker near Bright Falls. The note inside is pretty menacing. Stash found in the woods near Bright Falls. The note inside makes it sound like Wake is their next target. Stash found in the Ranger cabin in the forest outside Bright Falls. Nice, I found everything in Bright Falls. The puzzle to open this one felt a little silly, strange for a cult. That's right. Nursery rhymes, child doll. Cute, I like the braids. Monster doll. A monster with long blonde hair, I like it. Rhyme found near the shoreline in the woods near Bright Falls. I'm not loving the depiction of the mom as a horrible beast with a pointy nose. Kids can be cruel, I guess. Rhyme found at the Bright Falls Pier. A cautionary rhyme about a child who fell out of a boat and drowned. FBC file listing test sites in Bright Falls. Oh, I got a text. Did you look into getting FBC? The locations are Ranger Station, Bunker Woods, and Boatyard. Rhyme found inside the Ranger cabin near Bright Falls. I'm still missing one. Is the moral of the story here to feed anyone who rings your doorbell? This is very odd. Lunchbox found in the bunker area near Bright Falls. I'm missing a lot of stuff. Lunchbox found in the Bright Falls Park. This was just left out in the park for anyone to find. Looks like another piece of fan fiction. Someone is having some vivid fantasies. Lunchbox found in the flooded area of the woods near Bright Falls. Another piece of fan fiction. Wonder where this is going. Some manuscript pages.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Scritchety scratch. What Scratch wants?
Scratch was pretending to be awake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Wake, trapped in the dark place.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Casey.
I can
Casey's
tell
condition.
something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
Oh. I don't want anything bad to happen to Casey, but I have a feeling it's going to. Trusting Wake.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
Just shut myself in. Is there anything out here, do you think? Any goodies? Doesn't appear so. Oh, what's this? Nothing. I thought it was a little treat in a little box for me. There is a container. Is it out here? Or inside? Container? It definitely seems to be outside. I'm just spamming X. Where is container? I'm not seeing it. Is it here in the middle? Yeah, I don't know where this container is. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it, even though I'm going to. Casey, I know you're hurt. Tell me. Ask Estevez about the clicker.
Scratch told me the
Hi,
clicker
Crazy
can be
Eyes.
used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Come up with a new plan. Cult's use of imagery feels like commercial, feels almost commercial, like branding. Cult imagery is usually subtle, recognizable only by members. Here the use of symbols is enthusiastic, eye-catching. Sorry, I'm texting Mike. Estevez, the FBC identified the clicker as a paranatural item. They believe it has power.
Okay. The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake.
The FBC is
Torn
confident.
knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
The FBC is confident the clicker has power, but can that power help us or just Scratch? Clicker is still best option. Need Wake's help to write ending change reality. Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Sure. Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
How to rescue Wake. So he is there. Did he ever get out? What the hell's going on here? Wake is in the dark place. Been there the entire time? Definitely there now. FBC file on Cauldron Lake. Threshold to another reality.
Right.
Wake's in the dark place and Cauldron Lake is the threshold to it. Rescuing
Wake
Lake.
is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art,
for a
not
second.
just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Get the baby boy out. Get him out. Deduction available. Ash, it would be nice if you would lay down. The clicker can be used by... I literally can't see because my cat is in my face. The clicker can be used by anyone so long as the holder believes in the power of the art's message. You need to lay down.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Wake wrote the story, so I need him to change the ending, but I can use the clicker to change something else. We'll try using clicker at Cauldron Lake to pull Wake out of the dark place. Hopefully it works. Is this stuff still all for later? Yeah.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. Not yet.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
You got anything else to say? No? Okay. No, we got more to do with Alan. So, where's a place where we can switch? Oh, somebody that wants to talk to me? Oh, Ilmo. Hi.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Watery and Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just named it half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Killing
Ilmo
Taken.
said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Jaakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Nightingale came back.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Jaakko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Ilmo, the Cult of the Tree, targeted people already corrupted by the Dark Presence. Their goal was to protect the community. Goal? Yeah. Deduction available. Ilmo, the cult found Wake's pages inside Taken and believed he was the cause. can't exactly fault their logic here. Colt thinks Wake is responsible for Taken, believe killing him will stop this. The cult's intentions were good, even if they weren't seeing the full picture. Ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them. Excuse me. So Nightingale was taken from the start. The cult couldn't finish the job because they were interrupted. Purpose of cult ritual was to kill Taken. Ilmo, Nightingale was already taken. Cult's ritual would have stopped him, but was interrupted. Nightingale's ritual was the only one interrupted. That's why he was the only taken among the cult victims. Cult ritual failed to destroy Nightingale because the Bookers interrupted it. Ilmo, he's never heard of Scratch. Doesn't seem like the cult has any connection to Scratch. Cult wasn't working with Wake or Scratch, operating on their own.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
I'm sorry. I feel bad. I guess there's nowhere where I can switch here. I'm gonna have to leave the police station.
You were the better Koska. Much better than me.
I'm sorry. Where can I switch? Where can I switch? At Elderwood Palace Lodge. So to my left, take another left at the end of the street. On the right. Take a left. You good? Another left all the way at the end of the street on my right. Everybody's just chilling out in the night rain.
It's empty. There's nothing there, just darkness. It's empty. There's nothing
Okay. In here. Hold on. Got another text. here we go. Finish up Alan's part. Baby boy. Baby boy. Ah, it's flooded. What are we doing? Talk to Mr. Door. Where are we? We're here? I thought I remembered us being the hotel. I don't know.
It could not be opened on this side.
It could not be opened on this side. Talk with Mr. Door. Oh, Mr. Door. Oh, look at me. So handsome. Well, is he in his room? Because it doesn't look like I can get there.
It was locked from the other side.
Well, shit. Where in the fuck am I going? Oh.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Escape the talk show studio. Sorry, I'm texting.
Alan Wake.
That's me. You can just stay over there. I'd appreciate that. Exit.
Alan Wake.
Ati! Help me. Help me, Ati!
At the end of the... Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom.
Oh,
Mutta onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
Alan Wake.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Always gotta go to the basement. The creepy basement. The creepy basement. All right. Wasn't expecting that.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Did I get what I needed?
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
I'd love to see like a video of someone being able to take the camera like wherever they want and just see how some of these scenes play out when you can just change the camera. I don't know where I'm going. There's a box. There's 2 boxes that I missed. There's a box here. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay. All I wanted to do was look for a goddamn box. Bitches. Where in the hell am I going? Parliament Tower. You can just fuck right off, sir. Okay, I get it! I apologize. I don't remember how to boost the flashlight. Oh, I just got punched to death. I don't remember how to boost the flashlight.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on.
But where am I going to meet him?
I was under attack from a shadow. There, not there.
Oh my god, I'm getting my shit wrecked. Where in the hell am I even going? Go in here. Bye-bye, bitches! Whew. Okay. Where in the fuck am I even going? Is he in the hotel? I'm just gonna go to the hotel.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
The elevator. And I ride, 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 and I ride. Elevator. Is this the elevator? $665.
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
Oh shit.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. Then, when he finished, he took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
No. The turns of table. Oh. Okay.
I told you not to try anything.
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now is drama.
Such a weirdo.
Fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns.
Such a goober.
I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
I'm not here. Right? Exit the hotel, yeah. Where's the damn elevator? There we go. I wasn't sure if I heard an echo.
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
Oh, going over there? Okay.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Excuse me, fellers. Oh. I just want to get to the movie theater. Fuck off. Fuck off. Is this the way? Go to the light. Go to the light, run. Okay. Oh my God. I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. And I ride, 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 and I ride. I'm gonna grab one of these just in case I need it. Just in case. I don't want no troubles, fellas. Just let me pass. Just let me pass. I don't want no troubles. You're following me, I see you. Okay. You're not just gonna let me pass, are you? Oh my god, I suck. I suck so bad. I'm gonna give this one more try. Otherwise, I think I gotta go to bed because it is a work night. It's starting to get about that time. I was gonna get to the movie theater and then just stop at the next, excuse me, save spot. But I don't know if we're gonna get that far. I might just die out here, over and over. I ride and 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 I ride. Ash, why do you always get in my face at the most inopportune times? Fucking bitch. Get out of my face, bro. Oh my god. I can't even fucking reload.
Make you choke on these.
Okay. That's enough. That's enough. I'm sorry, this was kind of a boring episode. Really, all we did was read, and I mean, I guess we got to see Thomas Zane again, and we got to shoot him in the head, but we didn't really shoot him in the head. You know, so there was a little bit of excitement, but I'm sorry we didn't really get to progress the story too far. I just, I do have to go to bed, because it's getting kind of late. I say late, it's like 7:30, but I go to bed at 8, and I feel like this next section is going to be, like, kind of plot heavy, so I'm, like, hesitant to get into it, because I'm not going to be able to devote that much time to it. But I will be back with more. We're definitely going to finish this game. We're going to play it all the way through. So it will be a full playthrough. It's just not happening tonight. But thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.